Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for this afternoon's regular session of the Marion City Council. I ask you to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Ms. Atkins?
Yes.
Mr. Jensen? Mr. Harper?
Yes.
Mayor Abu Osley? Mr. Brandt?
Here.
Ms. Menser?
Here.
Ms. Sternad?
Yes. Okay, a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Okay, this brings us to our public forum. This section of our meeting is for comments from the public on topics listed on the agenda, however, not any that are part of a public meeting or yes, so yeah, public hearing. Thank you. Anybody here to address council? Or anybody online, perhaps? Okay, very good. Well, that closes then the public forum. Move to the consent agenda.
Mayor Pro Tem, I move to approve the consent agenda as follows. Items A1 through F8, resolutions 31252 through 31281.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda, items A1 through F8, resolutions 31252 through 31281. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of the consent agenda as stated, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now to the regular agenda.
Your Honor, I move to approve ordinance number 23-02, adopting the 2023 Code of Ordinances, first or final consideration.
Second. Been moved and seconded to approve ordinance number 23-2, adopting the 2023 Code of Ordinances. This is our final consideration. Discussion. Hearing none. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Mayor Pro Tem, I move to approve resolution number 31282, approving fiscal year 2023 schedule of fees, bonds, and insurance.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve resolution number 31282, approving fiscal year 2023 schedule of fees, bonds, and insurance. Any discussion? Very good. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Your Honor, I move to approve resolution number 31283, approving an agreement with the city of Cedar Rapids regarding water pollution control facility capacity improvements and authorizing payment and amount as outlined in the agreement.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Atkins, second by Councilmember Brandt, to approve resolution number 31283, approving an agreement with the city of Cedar Rapids regarding water pollution control facility capacity improvements and authorizing payment in the amount as outlined in the agreement. Discussion. Very well. All those in favor of resolution number 31283, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mayor Pro Tem, I move to approve ordinance number 2304, amending the Marion Code of Ordinances by adding language regarding automated traffic enforcement, ATE. This is the initial consideration.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve ordinance number 23-04, amending the Marion Code of Ordinances by adding language regarding automated traffic enforcement. This is our initial consideration. Any discussion? I do want to thank Chief for his department's work on this. Appreciate pulling this together for us. And obviously, I think Kara had weighed in on this as well. So thank you. Okay, all those in favor of ordinance number 2304, initial consideration, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mayor Pro Tem, I move to approve ordinance number 23-05, amending chapter 313-10.12 of the Marion Code of Ordinances relating to parking on private property and towing. Initial consideration.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve ordinance number 23-05, amending chapter 313-10.12 of the Marion Code of Ordinances relating to parking on private property and towing. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of ordinance number 23-05, initial consideration, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Mayor Pro Tem, I move to approve ordinance number 23-03, amending chapter 313-4.4B of the Code of Ordinances establishing the speed limit on Echo Hill Road from city limits easterly to Elbernet Road. This will be the second consideration.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve ordinance number 23-03, amending chapters 313-4.4B of the Code of Ordinances establishing the speed limit on Echo Hill Road from the city limits easterly to Elbernet Road. This is our second consideration. Any discussion? Very well. All those in favor of ordinance number 23-03, our second consideration, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Your Honor, I move to approve ordinance number 23-06, amending chapter 313-4.4B of the Code of Ordinances establishing the speed limit on Highway 100 from city limits easterly to Highway 13. Initial consideration.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve ordinance number 23-06, amending chapter 313-4.4B of the Code of Ordinances establishing the speed limit on Highway 100 from the city limits easterly to Highway 13. This is our initial consideration. Discussion. Very well. All those in favor of ordinance number 23-06, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right. This brings us now to a public hearing regarding the sanitary sewer televising project. And I'll turn it over, I think, then to Mr. Barkalow.
Yes, Your Honor. So for this item, because of some of the ARPA allocations for slip lining of our sanitary sewer, it was too much work for the Public Service Department to do. So we instead are using our local funds to do the televising to then use the ARPA money to actually slip line more of our old parts of town that have the clay sewer. So as part of this, we did have two bids. The low bid came in from Visu Sewer at $90,813.98. And so this is just to televise the existing sanitary sewer out there so that we can put the plans together to then slip line with a future project.
Very good. Thank you. Is there anybody here to speak for or against this project intent? Have we received any comments into your department, Mike, or city clerk?
We have not.
I haven't received any comments.
No? Okay. All right, very good. That ends then the public hearing, and we'll move on to the resolution.
Mayor Pro Tem, I move to approve resolution number 31284, accepting bids and awarding contract to Visu Sewer Incorporated regarding the 2023 sanitary sewer televising project in the amount of $90,813.98.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to approve resolution number 31284, accepting bids and awarding contract to Visu Sewer Incorporated regarding the 2023 sanitary sewer televising project in the amount of $90,813.98. Any discussion or questions? Okay. Let us go ahead and vote. All those in favor of resolution number 31284, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All right, that brings us to another public hearing for the engineering department. And this is regarding the 2023 Twixt-Town Road and Marion Boulevard intersection improvement project. Mr. Barkalow, take it away.
So this is the improvements that would be just north of the scooters there at this intersection. And so what we found was when the traffic study was done for the new apartment complexes that's being built on the old Hames site, they recommended modifying that a little bit. And if you've gone and driven that intersection, it's kind of confusing what lane you're even supposed to be in because of the islands and how it's set up. And then the concrete itself is in bad shape. So this is fixing that. So the low bid was from Marion Construction LLC at $163,002 or $2.98. They are a Cedar Rapids company. I have yet to work with them since my tenure here at the city. So we'll work with them just like any other contractor, but I know they're a new face, at least to Marion projects.
Okay. Is there anybody here to speak for or against this project for Twixt-Town Road and Marion Boulevard, the intersection improvement project? Have we received any correspondence at all?
If not,
I have not received any.
Okay, no correspondence. All right, that'll bring us then to the end of the public hearing. We'll move to the resolution.
Your Honor, I move to approve resolution number 31285, accepting bids and awarding contract to Quorum Construction LLC regarding the 2023 Twixt-Town Road and Marion Boulevard intersection improvements project in the amount of $163,002.98.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve resolution number 31285, accepting bids and awarding contract to Quorum Construction LLC regarding the 2023 Twixt-Town Road and Marion Boulevard intersection improvements project in the amount of $163,002.98. Any questions? Discussion? The only one that I had come to mind is how long has Quorum been in business? Do we have any sense of their longevity?
that I do not know. They do have to be licensed and bonded with a performance and a payment bond. So
Okay,
we are covered if they were to not be able to perform.
okay, very good. Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Okay, all those in favor of resolution number 31285, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All righty. The last public hearing of the evening for engineering. So we'll enter the public hearing regarding the 2023 10th Street and 29th Avenue landscaping restoration project. Mr. Barkalow.
Yes, so for this project, this was going into the existing islands that are on 10th Street from Tower Terrace and south down to the bridge just north of, or be just south of Boyson, putting in salt strips along the edges, putting in landscaping, and then also on 29th Avenue from 10th to our new bridge there. However, the bids came in significantly higher than we anticipated. So we are actually recommending rejection of these bids, and we will restructure the project and bring it back.
Very good. Is there anybody here from the public that would like to speak for or against this project? Any correspondence that we might have received?
I have not received any.
No, was it? Okay, very good. No correspondence received. So at this point, we'll close the public hearing and move to the resolution.
Your Honor, I move to approve resolution number 31286, accepting bids and awarding contract to Central States Concrete LLC regarding the 2023 10th Street and 29th Avenue landscaping restoration project in the amount of $191,657.55.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve resolution number 31286, accepting bids and awarding contract to Central State Contract LLC regarding the 2023 10th Street and 29th Avenue landscaping restoration project in the amount of $191,657.55. Discussion or questions? Yes, Will?
I just have a procedural question. So if if we were to deny this since it's over budget, but there's also another bid from someone else that is still out there, is there any effect on that bid, or, because this resolution doesn't say anything about any other bid?
It does, actually. It's a resolution accepting the bids and awarding the contract.
Bids,
So if you
thank you.
don't accept the bids,
Okay,
Yep.
thank you. I just paid attention. Huh?
Great question. I'll write Kara a tuition check here shortly.
Well, it's the manner in which we have to present it in the affirmative, which is what gets which presents the confusion. So don't go so hard on yourself, council member.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not.
Yes. Randy? Oh, no, nothing. Okay. All right. Any other questions about this? All righty. We'll vote. All those in favor of resolution number 31286, please say aye. All opposed? Say no. No. There you go. Staff recommendation accepted. Okay, very good. I just think that's prudent in that, given what you shared with us. All righty, no other department discussion has been noted, and so we'll open it now to our public forum for comments from the public. And these are for issues that that council will entertain for future consideration, but there will be no action here this evening. So have we received anything, or is anybody here to speak to council? Okay. Very good. We'll close the public forum and we'll move then to council comments, and we'll start with Mr. Sternad, please.
I have none. Thank you.
Fair. Will, anything?
I will just say thank you to Colette for your 4.5 years of service on the city council. It's a pleasure working with you all these years. And sad to see you leave, but understand.
Yeah. Sarah? Or Sarah. Already went to Sarah. Colette. Colette. Yeah, you're out of here.
I'm out, right? Like, yes. Just a couple of things. First thing is I hope tomorrow afternoon at 6:30, you'll all be watching the Iowa women playing the Sweet 16 in Seattle. Can't wait. Was trying to figure out a way to get there, but it just didn't work out. So, but I really just wanted to thank Team Marion. You know, when I moved here 17 years ago, I knew this place was really cool, but getting on the inside and seeing all the hard work and dedication that you all bring to work every day really affirmed that this place is really a special place. So I just think you all deserve a pat on the back. And secondly, I am absolutely by far a better person because of the 4.5 years I've been on this with this team. So I want to thank you personally for just continuing to make myself retire. So I really appreciate that. And I'll miss everybody, but I'll be around, right? So I'll just be in the crowd causing all sorts of ruckus. It'll be kind of fun to be on the other side of the mic maybe for a little while. So thank you.
Well, I feel really honored to be officiating the meeting tonight because I get the last word. Colette.
No.
You know, one of the things that I've experienced in my professional career, and I have to say it continued into thus far my activities on city council, is you get exposed to a lot of different work styles. You get a lot of exposed, really most importantly, to see how people process information. Some of that information is complex, some of it is more simplistic. But what I have learned in my professional life is that it's generally best just to observe how others work and process. And so, Colette, in your case, that activity that I've engaged in, I've continued in that, and I've really taken away a lot about the very congenial, very deliberative, and very kind way that you have engaged some pretty tough issues. And the lesson I've taken from that is that, you know, maybe I need to retool some of my behavior sets to be a little bit more like Colette. But, and I say that with sincerity. You know, it's really refreshing just to know that colleagues, former colleagues, can be that kind of source of information for us. So I would like, just on behalf of City Council, to present you with this certificate of appreciation.
Thank you.
And I think that channeling all of my colleagues, we wish to say thank you so very much.
Very good. Thank you.
I think it's up there, but I wonder if maybe when we adjourn the next meeting, we can have a couple of
Great.
photographs on there, including with Team Marion.
Yes.
Team
please.
Marion?
Yes, all of Team Marion. Yes, you bet. You bet.
Hey,
Thank
let's-
you.
Do you want to do a couple?
Kind of testing today, so.
We're gonna do, what council do first? You want to get, you're gonna do council, and then we'll do everything. Get everybody else.
I'll be sending an invoice for this now. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'll be this.
All right, so now we can.
Good enough.
Yes.
You're gonna sit in the middle.
All righty. No, not right yet. Okay, yeah, after the closed session. Okay, so I think that takes care of council comments. And again, thank you, Colette. Thank you so much. Okay, if we can have the motion for closed session, please.
Well, let me just take us away here, right? Your Honor, I make a motion to adjourn to closed session regarding litigation as permitted under section 21.51C of the Code of Iowa. These are two separate matters.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn to closed session regarding litigation as permitted under section 21.51C of the Code of Iowa. We have two separate matters. Legal statement, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've reviewed the proposed subject matter for the closed session and find the same to be appropriate under Iowa Code Section 21.51C.
Very good, thank you. Roll call vote.
Ms. Atkins?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Brandt?
Yes.
Ms. Menzer?
Yes.
Mr. Sternad?
Yes.
Very good, thank you. We are now adjourned to closed session. Thank you for joining us tonight.